Are you thinking about franchising your business in 2023? And if so, what was 2022 like for new franchisors? And what should you expect in 2023 if you franchise your business? We're going to discuss franchising and franchising your business from a macro standpoint, from a strategic standpoint, what it was like in 2022, and let's project out and anticipate what the experience will be like in 2023. Now, if you want to learn the detailed steps to franchising your business, we include a link to our video, 7 Steps to Franchising Your Business. But right now, let's discuss 2022 and what it could be like in 2023 as a franchisor. And so let's establish this baseline, 2022. What were the highlights? What were the experiences of new franchisors, meaning someone, successful business owner that franchised their business in 2022, or maybe recently in 2021? What were their experiences as a franchisor? And in general, what did the franchise industry experience in 2022? And the short answer is continued growth. Franchisors, franchise systems continue to maintain momentum in 2022. And this has been a theme since COVID and post-COVID era, to the extent post-COVID exists. Franchisors have shown strength during this time of economic uncertainty and overstimulated economics, right? We got a bunch of things going on. What the franchise industry has been experiencing is we're seeing social shifts and economic shifts, right? People are focused on lifestyle. They're focused on businesses that supplement their lives, help them achieve their lifestyle. And we're also seeing disruption on the corporate level. So 2022 continued to see strong franchise sales. Now, this doesn't necessarily apply to new startup franchisors, but there's definitely opportunity. And the new franchisors have seen the opportunity and they've seen the ability to grow their businesses. So 2022 was strong for the franchise industry. Some of the themes I've written down. The franchise industry was strong. Franchising is attracting smart entrepreneurs, business owners, successful businesses that are looking to scale and grow, right? That's always the advantage to franchising, right? The franchise model allows you to onboard franchisees that supply capital, supply managerial skill, open up new locations, and expand the reach of your brand. So 2022, though, I would say has attracted very smart entrepreneurs, very sophisticated with social media, very sophisticated with their digital marketing, and even in new industries that aren't traditionally thought of as franchisable businesses. 2022, we've continued to see social and economic shifts that have favored franchising, business ownership, sort of controlling your life and building income that's not directly connected to corporate America. And such a critical theme. We've seen tremendous activity and interest by private equity companies interested in investing in franchisors, franchise systems, and buying franchise systems and paying high multiples, right? So will that continue? Well, I'd be suspect. I mean, there's going to be economic challenges. We'll discuss 2023 in a minute. I do expect opportunity to continue in 2023. So how did new franchisors fare in 2022? Well, this is where I want to talk to you about strategy. My partner actually, I'm not getting the quote exactly right, but was reading a book by Jeff Bezos and his notes in the quarterly report to shareholders. I'm paraphrasing. And one of the points my partner raised, which I thought was so smart, Bezos talked about that this quarter's results are really a function of, planning 4 or 5 quarters ago, or a year ago, or 2 years ago. And the same applies for startup franchisors. When you franchise your business, very much years 1, 2, and 3 are building years. Years, 4 and 5, those are acceleration and growth years. So how did franchisors fare in 2022? New franchisors? Well, reflecting on our clients, because they approach franchising with that 5-year planning. They approach their first year as a year to build their foundation, right? Season their franchise brand, build out their franchise brand story, learn franchising, and the goal organically reach out and sell franchises to people that know your brand, customers, influencers, and focus on just a few franchisees, over support them, build out validation, build the foundation for growth. So for those franchisors that launched and became, franchised their business 2021, I'd say they did very well if they've attended conferences, they've launched the best practices driven FDD, they're learning franchising, they built out and keep improving their franchise brand story, their franchise sales website. Again, nothing is ever complete, always a work in progress. And if they've onboarded 1, 2, 3 qualified franchisees, well, now they've just set an amazing foundation to build more momentum in 2023. So what's on the horizon for 2023? Just from a general economic standpoint, I think we're all expecting, I think it's an accurate expectation, that there'll be more economic turbulence ahead, right? We're in an inflationary cycle now. Do we level out? Do we go into a deflationary cycle? I think the theme is definitely economic turbulence. So how does this relate to you as someone who's going to be brand new to franchising your business in 2023? Well, number one, let's start off with the right mindset that during recessions and downturns is probably the best time to plant seeds for future growth, right? And franchising your business is very much setting that foundation for future growth. And what better time to do it than during economic uncertainty and a time period when you really need to dig into your business, evaluate your systems, learn a new industry, and go through the franchising process, which as you go through the franchising process, as we develop your FDD, as we talk about your unique value proposition, the why you, why now, not only as to why you're special for your customers, but also in the future to franchise buyers, how you'll transform their lives, building your brand story. As you go through the franchising process, ironically, or maybe not so ironically, you're going to make your own business stronger. So there's no better time for business building, business reflection, and franchising, which gets to the mindset, right? If you approach franchising with the understanding, and I think this is crystal clear and has been proven by data and our own experiences with our clients that have built amazing businesses, is that your first couple of years in franchising is building, setting foundations, right? Like I said earlier, when you become a franchisor, we issue your FDD, you enter the franchise world. For our clients, you come to conferences, we have mastermind events. It's learning. You have your version 1.0 of your website, of your operations manual, and you keep making things better and improving it. More importantly, a trend for 2023, something we've seen in 2022, is for startup franchisors. There's opportunity to outmaneuver legacy brands. And this opportunity comes from a couple of things. Number one, smarter entrepreneurs, smarter franchisors. There's a whole new generation of founders and leaders that understand digital better than the largest companies out there. And so for so many of our clients, they're building memorable brands, memorable businesses that connect with their consumers and ultimately are going to connect with franchisees. So a theme we saw in 2022, one we will continue to see in 2023, and one that motivates me every day and is behind the growth of so many of our clients, is small startup smart brands led by great founders or leadership teams have the opportunity to outmaneuver the larger brands. Technology, social reach, and building an amazing brand story, right? So there are opportunities more than ever for startup franchisors. Let's couple this with having the right mindset. Year 1 and 2, set the foundation, understand that when we sell franchises, our first 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 franchisees are going to determine our growth in years 3 to 5. Their economic performance is going to be reflected in our item 19. Their validation and satisfaction is going to determine whether or not we attract broker sales and whether or not we convert new franchisees who are passionate about joining your brand. So that opportunity is going to continue in 2023. I think another theme for 2023 is that franchising and franchising your business should be viewed as both an offensive measure and a defensive. Offensive because we want to grow, right? And we're going to set the foundation and template where even if we have economic turbulence, we have that 1 to 5 year growth strategy. We're building foundations. So eventually, if it's in year 2 or 3 and we come out of recession or economic turbulence, Well, we're not starting in year 3 to franchise our business. We've been building this great foundation in years 1 and 2. From a defensive posture, like I said earlier, nothing's going to be perfect and your business is not going to be perfect. None of ours are, right? It's a journey. But as you go through the franchising process, it'll also be a catalyst to really reflect on your brand and your business and make it stronger. So what I see on the horizon for 2023, definitely for smart entrepreneurs and founders and leadership teams, I think franchising your business will continue to provide a compelling opportunity, right? And no matter the economic turbulence of 2023, which we've seen in 2022 actually creates opportunity in franchise sales, but also is a great time to build the foundation for the future, right? Especially with that 5-year growth strategy. Second is franchising your business. It's an offensive growth measure and defensive to make you stronger. Third is continued disruption. The economic turbulence, any type of turbulence, creates opportunity. So I believe we're going to continue to see the shifts on a social level and an economic level where people are more accountable for their future, their lifestyle, what they want to do with their time. And there's opportunity there for your franchise opportunity to intersect with the right franchisee, help transform their lives and grow your brand. I continue to see opportunity, especially with the advances on digital and social and storytelling. Startup brands can outmaneuver legacy brands. And 2023 could be a great time to start laying that foundation. So as you prepare for 2023, and if you haven't watched our video and you want to learn more in detail about the steps, preparing your FDD, setting up your franchising company, protecting your trademarks, everything involved in franchising your business, we include a link to our 7 steps to franchising your business. Also, join our franchise growth community, our FranX Franchise Growth Mastermind. We include some links. You could join our Facebook community. You could sign up on our web. We're hosting a number of masterminds and conferences. And it's really about helping emerging and startup brands, find that special place in franchising and build amazing businesses. And as always, if you subscribe to the channel or you just want to reach out, we always love to hear from everyone out there that's thinking about their business and thinking about growing in 2023.